Do you disagree? Come on, I'd love to talk to you about it. Don't be afraid. Come on.
I don't disagree with you.
Okay.
It's actually, it's true.
Okay.
All lives do matter.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But the reason Black Lives Matter is not just to say only Black Lives Matter.
You're assuming that that's what this says?
No.
Okay, good, good.
But no, I definitely agree with you.
Yeah.
They do.
So, my name's Tony, by the way.
Jordan.
Jordan, good to meet you, Jordan. Jordan, can I ask you something? Are you pro-choice?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know that more African American children were aborted in New York City than were born?
Okay.
So if all Black lives matter to you, more importantly, if all lives matter to you, then you shouldn't be pro-choice.
You think so?
Yeah, sure, if all life matters to you. Because you said to me, all lives matter.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
So those lives should matter too.
They should.
And of course, I mean you no offense, but the statistic is that more black children are murdered by their mothers in the womb than by anybody else.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't justify a single murder of a black person or anyone else.
True.
Okay? But words are important. And so if we say that all lives matter, and we believe that and we mean that, then that should count the lives that are being murdered 3,000 a day in this country. And more people of color are aborted than white people.
This is how I feel about abortion. The way I feel about it is we shouldn't have a say in what people do with their own bodies.
Well, Jordan, I've heard that argument before. But Jordan, the body inside a mother isn't the mother's body. It's not a part of the mother's body. It's growing in the mother's body. It has its own DNA, its own blood type. It's its own person, own fingerprints. So while a woman has a right to do what she wants with her body, a woman doesn't have a right to do with what she wants with someone else's body.
But is this, for me, it's just a weird argument because, you know, we're men. So abortions, well, who knows what'll happen in 50 or so years or whatever. But I'm saying as of like right now, we really can't argue the abortion thing.
Really, how come?
Because we're men.
Because we're not women. Okay.
Yeah, we're
so
men.
So Jordan, then by that logic, I can't argue on behalf of black lives because I'm not black.
And that's fine.
That's not fine.
That's fine.
Oh, Jordan, it's not fine.
If you feel as if you can't argue on something because you don't understand what's going on, that's fine. If that's how you feel, that's fine.
No, but Jordan, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Because if all lives matter, then your life matters to me, whether I'm black or not. Right?
True.
And isn't part of the complaint of the Black Lives Matter movement is that people who aren't of color aren't caring enough?
Yeah.
Okay, now you're telling me that it doesn't matter whether or not I care because I'm not black.
What I mean is, it doesn't matter whether you care or not. I mean, it's your choice.
Well, right, but you're saying as men, we don't have a say in abortion because we're not women. The same argument then would apply that I don't have a say.
No. I'm not saying we don't have a say.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Maybe I misunderstood you then.
Yeah, I'm not saying we don't. You have a right to say however you feel about whatever subject matter you want to talk about. I just feel like we can say something. You can always say something, but that experience factor.
What experience?
You know, just the experience of being a woman. You know, like that's something.
What about the experience of being a father?
Like with being a mother. You know,
what about the experience of being a father?
If a mother feels as if they're not ready to take care of a child, and
then allow the baby to live and give the baby up for adoption.
But
there's thousands upon thousands of families that want to adopt a baby.
But everybody doesn't have that logic.
But then it becomes a crime of convenience then.
Yeah. Everybody doesn't have that logic. And everybody is not in that kind of situation to be able to carry something for 9 months. Because, you know, some people have jobs, people have to work.
Yeah, sure. So what if a woman was contemplating abortion.
Okay.
But she decided to keep the baby.
Okay.
The baby is born. The baby's healthy.
Yeah.
She's a single mom.
Yeah.
The baby gets to about 2 months old.
Uh-huh.
She's struggling with school. She's having a hard time making enough money to go to school, to pay for daycare.
Correct.
And the baby is starting to look like her boyfriend who left her.
Uh-huh.
So she's not in a position, she doesn't feel like she's in a position right now to be able to take care of the baby.
Right.
So she should be able to kill the baby.
That's different.
It's only different by 2 months.
Still,
How is that different? Life is life.
I mean, the baby is born. So the baby's born already. There's really nothing you can do. That's murder at that point. According to our laws, it's murder.
According to our laws, Jordan, it was okay to enslave you at one time.
Oh yeah.
It was, but was it ever right?
No.
No, of course not.
Oh, I'm not saying.
So simply because we have a law that says it's okay, doesn't make it right.
Valid.
Right? Because it was never right to enslave you or your people. Never right.
Very true. It's a valid statement. Like I said, I just feel like when it comes to abortion, there's too many different situations. Like, we don't know everybody's background when it comes to it. We don't know what everybody's going through in their own life. We don't know the environments which they grew up in. We don't know what they see every day. You know, so we can't judge people because of a decision they made based on their own specific situation or their own specific environment.
But Jordan, we judge people by what they do based on their situations all the time.
Yeah.
A guy breaks into a house, color is irrelevant. Guy breaks into the house because he's hungry, and he kills the family that's in there so he can get to their fridge.
Right.
So it would be wrong for us to judge him for killing the family because he had his reason. He was hungry.
Yeah.
That would be right. I mean, in a reasonable society, we would say needing a meal gives no one a right to murder people to get that food.
Right.
Right.
I just feel, like I said, it's not our bodies. I mean, like you said, it is another life inside of the woman, you know, and with their own DNA, their own fingerprints. Yeah. That is true. But at the end of the day, the woman has to carry it. If she feels like, if she doesn't want to do it, or it's her choice. Now, one thing I will say.
So that makes the baby her property.
One thing I will say.
And that's what they did to people of color 150 years ago.
True.
You had no say, you had no rights. Even the law said that blacks were only 3/5 of a human being.
Yeah.
So that
okay. My friend. I know.
Right?
Yeah.
And so yeah, I understand I am. Right. I'm not telling you anything you don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm applying the same argument you're making to justify abortion that was made to justify treating people as property and enslaving them and calling them 3/5 of a human being instead of what God says, that we're all created in the image of God.
I can respect that.
It's good to meet you, Jordan.
I can respect that.
I appreciate the conversation with you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You have a good day.